Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Jonathan back again with the Weekly Scuffle, and I'm here to potentially talk about the biggest fight in boxing this year, which would be Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, which has now been confirmed to be taking place in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, which seats 80,000 people on July 20th, live on Netflix out of all platforms, which is very interesting to see. Netflix is now trying to get into boxing, into live sports, which has been predetermined by factors like I believe Hulu and Amazon Prime, also trying to invest and get into other sports, including boxing. But with that being said, I think Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson as a fight could be interesting. It is supposed to be a heavyweight bout. That much we do know. We don't know if it will be sanctioned or if it will be an exhibition. Regardless, I expect both these men to try and knock each other out because when you're in front of 80,000 people, eventually someone's going to hit somebody else a little bit too hard, and then we're going to get a real fight on our hands. But with that being said, I think if we're looking at this realistically, I think we can easily see who the favorite should be, even though I think Mike Tyson is way more skilled than Jake Paul. There's about a 31-year age gap between them, and Father Time will always remain undefeated. And honestly, at this point, I think Jake has evolved to be a decent cruiserweight boxer. He's probably in the top 200 in the world right now because cruiserweight one isn't such a stacked division, and two, he has world class coaches, dietitians, basically everything you need to succeed in boxing. But with that being said, I think Mike Tyson also has those things along with years and years of experience. So I think he could give Jake Paul his toughest test to date, especially probably having the most power out of any of Jake's opponents. Honestly, even at 56 years old. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the fight itself plays out. I think I would have to favor Jake Paul at this point in time, mainly because you see how Roy Jones Jr. did face against Mike Tyson, and it was a close bout. A lot of people said Mike Tyson won that, even though it was an exhibition and it wasn't scored. But regardless, Roy Jones Jr. had another fight against Anthony Pettis, who beat Roy Jones Jr., even though it was a somewhat competitive fight. But you could tell age caught up to Roy Jones Jr., and at the end of the day, I think that fight kind of shows that Jake Paul will probably win this because Anthony Pettis, while being a good MMA fighter, he wasn't on the level of someone like Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, and those other fighters that Jake has fought. So, with that being said, this could be the biggest fight for the rest of this year. I will see how all this plays out and see you next time. Peace.